When a black mechanic arrived to repair a billionaire's jet, the mocking stares around the hangar said it all. Moments later, she stunned the entire world. Laughter rippled through the terminal as Marcus Jennings's old pickup rattled onto Westlake Airport's private runway. From behind the polished glass of the VIP lounge, executives in crisp suits exchanged glances filled with ridicule. The 38-year-old mechanic, his hands marked by years of labor, unloaded his worn-out toolbox. "Is this really the expert for Mrs. Evans's jet?" sneered Richard Hastings, the operations director, his voice dripping with contempt. Marcus heard but kept his composure. He had faced this kind of judgment before. What they didn't know was that those same hands had saved more luxury jets than anyone on that runway. 15 years of experience, national awards, and a resume that few could match, yet his skin spoke louder than his skill. The supervisor spoke coldly. "The jet takes off in 2 hours. Our technicians can't find the fault. If you fail, Atlanta's team takes over." The Gulfstream G650 gleamed under the sunlight like a $65 million diamond. As Marcus approached, he felt the burning gazes through the glass, judging, doubting. Only one pair of eyes stood apart, observant, calm, commanding. "Let him work," said a voice that silenced the room. Alexandra Evans, CEO of Evans Aerospace, strode forward, sharp in a Navy suit, her confidence radiating authority. "How much time do you need?" she asked. "Depends on the issue," he replied steadily. 1 hour, she said, glancing at her watch. "Impress me." With quiet focus, Marcus opened the main panel and instantly understood the crisis. The pressurization system was failing, something the previous team had completely missed. If the jet flew, everyone aboard would die at 45,000 feet. His hands moved swiftly, precise as a surgeon's. No one knew he wasn't just fixing a jet. He was saving lives. From the glass, Alexandra watched, not with contempt but recognition. 30 minutes later, the job was done. He wiped his hands, packed his tools, and prepared to leave without thanks. But Alexandra approached him. "How long would it have taken them to find the fault?" she asked. "They wouldn't have," Marcus replied. "The jet would have crashed first." A heavy silence fell. "Come with me," she ordered, leading him to her private office. Inside, her tone shifted. "Your name?" she asked. "Marcus Jennings." Typing swiftly, she froze. "MJ, the initials on the original G7 system designs." He stayed calm, but his grip tightened. "You have 3 patents, a master's degree, awards. Yet you repair jets. Why?" "Because no one hires black engineers to lead," he said simply. She revealed documents signed by Hastings, designs worth $428 million in profit, all credited to him. As she confronted him, her legal chief entered, confirming that Marcus's digital signatures proved authorship. Hastings turned pale as Alexandra suspended him on the spot. When the truth came out, Marcus became more than a mechanic. He became a symbol. Alexandra offered him recognition, compensation, and the position that had been stolen from him years before. But Marcus carried something greater: the original designs, recordings of Hastings plotting to erase his name, and evidence of systemic discrimination. Within months, Alexandra and Marcus exposed a web of theft and prejudice inside the company. Hastings' downfall shook the industry. Marcus's rise reshaped it. 6 months later, Evans Aerospace was transformed. Diversity replaced exclusion. Marcus, now director of innovation, launched a program to credit and fund marginalized inventors. Hastings was disgraced, his empire in ruins. "Justice, not revenge," Marcus said at the community tech center he founded in his old neighborhood, offering free education to kids like he once was. On the anniversary of that morning, Alexandra and Marcus unveiled a new jet engine that cut fuel use by 40%. "A year ago, this man was mocked," Alexandra said. "Today, he leads us." In the audience, his mother watched with tears of pride. Marcus's voice echoed, "Real justice isn't one man's victory. It's breaking the barriers so no one else must fight the same battle."